I believe in God. I believe Jesus died for my sin. I still stumble into sexual sin with lust and feel absolutely horrible afterwards. And I bet you feel like your sin is a slap in the face to Christ, who was crucified so that you could be forgiven of that sin. Yeah, exactly. Well, let me share something with you. The Law of Moses was a list of rules that God's chosen people had to follow to make it up to God. Okay. And none of them did it perfectly. When they fell short of the law, God allowed lambs to be slaughtered to atone for their failures to meet that standard. Right. When Jesus came along, he became that ultimate lamb who was slaughtered, God himself stepping in as a substitute. But there was an important difference here. What's that? Jesus' death covered every sin, past, present, and future. Now, it doesn't mean we should abuse his grace. Feeling horrible for sin, like you explained, is the appropriate reaction when we stumble. But guess what? What? You don't stay where you've fallen. You get back up. Put your eyes on Jesus. Don't listen to the enemy who wants you to believe that this is about you and your goodness. You stand firm and declare God's grace over you. Because you know what happens when we constantly lift up and praise Jesus for what he did on the cross? What's that? We become more like him and learn to hate sin. The desire for it shrinks and shrinks, and this only happens when our eyes are on Jesus. Constantly posturing our life, our attitudes, our actions, all toward him. A constant gratitude for his accomplishment of defeating death. In a more practical sense, be intentional about thanking God with your words and your actions. Remove stumbling blocks. If Instagram causes you to lust, remove it. If a TV show plants ideas that grow into a stumbling block, stop watching it. I will. But don't just remove things from your life. Fill it with things that honor God. Listen to Christian music, media, movies. Put your spirit on a diet of consuming only things that honor him. But what if I stumble again? You will, but stop focusing on it. There's a reason ski instructors never say to newbies, avoid the trees. They say, focus on the path. Do you know why? Because they'll hit the trees if that's all they're focused on. You got it. Focus on Jesus, and he'll teach you to become more like him.